We are looking at the Centralia City Cemetery Avenue of Flags. This is located in Centralia, Missouri, in an area known as Mid-Missouri. We are looking at something that is a entirely community-driven event. This is now run by the VFW. They put out 668 flags this year with plans to expand. This is an event that happens 3 times a year over Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Veterans Day. They usually have 40 to 80 people putting this up and taking it down. It takes about an hour to 2.5 hours, and they have been lucky to have the football team to help at times. The exact address here is 200 East Highway 22, Centralia, Missouri. This is located between North Rollins and North Jefferson Streets. This is a 16-acre historic municipal cemetery. And let's talk a little bit about how this got going. There was an idea in July of 2005. Centralia Cemetery Advisory Board member Jan Hollis traveled to Neodosho, Kansas, witnessed their flag display, and realized Centralia needed its own dedicated tribute. Jan Hollis just so happens to be my fourth grade language arts teacher. She passed away recently, but it is just so heartening to know that she is the one that came up with this idea. The first flight was Memorial Day 2006. They started with 120 flags, and the goal was to get one for every single local veteran killed in action. But that was 120 flags. Now 668 flags. They have opened it up to veterans alike, killed in action, missing in action, all branches of the government. They do have a $100 sponsorship donation for this, and that really is just keeping these flags up every season. So yes, they're not really making money off of this, they're just raising money. Here we are moving over the Chance Mausoleum. This is where prominent entrepreneur Albert Bishop Chance is buried, and he has some really great history for the town. As you can see, these flags line the roadways, and it is such a striking visit driving through all of these flags. And this last time I learned that this is a draw. I have heard that, yes, they are talking, local residents are talking to people all the time that are coming from distances to see this display. So, this being my hometown, yes, this is something that I can be proud about, and it is a display that I visit every time it is up. There is nothing like driving through this cemetery when these flags are flying and just seeing the hometown pride, and then what the remembrance is for. And then you really have to think back to the original. Now, here is a spot that is my rental car, and I am sitting right here in front of where my grandparents are buried. So this is a spot that I visit, not frequently, but I visit this infrequently because my grandparents are buried right here on this corner. And yes, coming to a cemetery is all about remembrance. And here you see somebody in the cemetery right now that could be visiting from who knows where. Here is somebody coming up to the highway. This is right on the highway. So one of the main routes going through town, you have to pass right by this cemetery. So it draws quite a few people because it's just such a striking display. And here's the final shot. This is moving to the highway to head out, and this is the last look. I love this display. My hometown, Centralia, Missouri, a very prideful place, and Thank you, everybody who has watched this, and I would really recommend a visit because it's beautiful.